Valley Stream. Hi there. Hi, Jenna. Hi, New Jersey. GTV, baby, GTV. Welcome to GTV. Today, Periscope. Tomorrow, Facebook. Today, Periscope. Tomorrow, Facebook. Talent wins games. Talent wins games. But teamwork and intelligence wins champion. Teamwork and intelligence wins championships. Oh my gosh, yes, GTV. GTV. It's important. It's the beginning of a new week. And there's some energy. Hi, Linda. There's some energy that we need to participate in. Yeah, who's sharing? Who is sharing this? Just assuming that it's going to be good. Thank you. The sound is good. Thank you. Who's sharing it with their Twitter followers? Who's sharing it on Facebook? Who's sharing the broadcast? Thank you, Leah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very excited. Yes. Yes. Sharing is good for the heart. Absolutely. Just giving everybody a minute to come in. Just giving everybody a minute to come in. Thank you for sharing. Just giving everybody a minute to come in. Can you tell I'm moving the thing around? Wait a minute, I gotta pick up something. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Hi there. Hi there. Oh, that's so good. That's good. You finished your meeting. Listen, let me put a little sound in here. Let me put a little sound so I can make sure I'm heard. Jackson, Mississippi, thank you for sharing me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Clip it on. Yes. Can you hear me now? Very good. Let's just assume you can. Okay, championship. Yes. Oh my gosh. Any advice on how to grow a champion? Okay, so we're going to have a conversation. Not a long conversation, just a conversation. A conversation with Gloria. My name is Gloria Mayfield Banks. I'm hailing from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm a trainer, an educator. Mostly, I'm excited about teaching ordinary people how to create extraordinary lives. Not jobs, extraordinary lives. That's hilarious. I'm an author of a book called Quantum Leaps, and I really hope that you are ready to have a quantum leap, like a really crazy quantum leap, like shut up, like for real. Like, can you hear me now? Is that saying you can't hear? Okay. Yes! Thank you! Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad you love the book. I am so glad you love the book. You know, now it's like a year out there, and it's very exciting because so many people are finding the value in the book when they read it 2 and 3 times and they really understand the principle behind the book that talks about the 10 steps that you need to go through if you want to have a quantum leap. There's so much I share about having a leap in your life through that book. I'm a graduate of Harvard Business School, so I love business. I love business and I love teaching business. Wow. When I went to Harvard Business School, I had no clue I would be an entrepreneur, and now I've run my own business for 28 years. I'm a national sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics, and I am so excited that I work for me. So I'm very excited. I hope you guys are not going on my broadcast asking people to do other things. I just really hope that you're not. So thank you for sharing me. And thank you for the hearts. Oh my gosh. I really appreciate the hearts. Okay, so someone already asked me a question. I told you I was going to do some question and answering. So the first question was, how do I ensure that I have a championship team? Well, the first thing I want to tell you is that you need to know that people love to be on a championship team. They love to be on teams where people are going someplace. The second thing I want to tell you is that you have to create in your mind first what you want. Create in your mind first what you want so that you will draw those people to you. Okay, so when I was coming up and I was developing my first solid team, I called myself the Motivated Money Making Mayfield Magic. Mayfield was my last name at the time. And I wanted people who were motivated about making money because I was motivated about making money. I wasn't apologizing about it. I was very clear about it. I had very little time. And so I was wanting people who were motivated about making money. And so that's what I named my team, and I was very clear about it. Okay, someone said to me, how do I create leads with warm chattering? Oh my God, I got a lot of questions here. So I'm not going to be able to get to all of them, but let me just say this to you. My leads on warm chattering was a big part of my success. The reason that I was very successful at it was, number one, I knew a lot of people wanted to be served. A lot of people want to be served. Period. End of conversation. A lot of people want to be served. That's number one. Number two, no's do not take me down. Everybody gets cowered down behind the nose, or am I inconveniencing people? I actually believe that when you get my business card, it's a gift. I do. I believe that I'm going to serve you with integrity. I believe I'm going to serve you with energy. I believe I'm going to serve you with excitement. I believe I'm going to serve you with a great product. I believe I'm going to serve you. Now, whether you want to be served is your decision. But am I going to ask you if I can serve you? Yes, I am. So I used to say all the time, and I still say today, excuse me, would it offend you if I gave you my business card? I think people who are lawyers do it. I think people who are accountants do it. I think people who own hair salons do it. I think anybody that works for themselves do it. I am married to a very successful entrepreneur. Ken said, and you know what he said? When he started what's now is just, he's just awesome. Okay. But when he started, it was small, and he used to call people out the phone book to get started. Me, I just smile at you. And if you smile back at me, I'm going to say, excuse me, would it offend you if I gave you my business card? I'm going to serve you an opportunity to be served by me. It's just that simple. I'm not going to chase you down. I'm not going to overcome the conversation. But if I smile at you and you smile at me, I'm going to say, hey, excuse me, would you be offended if I gave you my business card? You know, so many people love what we have. So many people love what we have if they knew what you had. I've always loved it. You know, like today I was walking down the mall and a woman wanted to hand me something. But I didn't need it because I knew what she was handing me for, and I just said, no, thank you. I wasn't mean or anything. I just said, no, thank you. And she's brilliant because she stayed there and asked the next person. She didn't get caught up in, oh my God, she said no, or oh my God, she said yes. I think it's wrong to celebrate over every yes, and oh my God, she said no. Get depressed over every no. Okay, so when you give the business card, do you ask them for their name and number? Yes, I do. Okay, so if I give them my business card, may I get you, would you be offended if I gave you my business card? And they say, oh no. I say, I would love to be the first to introduce you to the brand new Mary Kay. I would love to be the first to introduce you. I would love to be the first to introduce you. If you give me your name and number, I'll give you a call. That's it. Okay, so someone said, how do you get out of the fear of it? Here's the deal. You do it. For 3 days, you look people dead in the eye. For 3 days. You get used to that. Then for 3 more days, you look them dead in the eye, smile, and you say hello. Hi. 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 How are you? How are you? Now here's what I want to tell you. When you look people in the eye and you smile and you speak to them, you find out that people are nice back to you. That's why you don't speak to anybody. It's crazy. But that's why we don't speak to anybody, because we think that they're going to, I don't know what we think, that they're going to do something and be inconvenient. I don't know what we think. What I do know is if you watch the Power Class of the Month, you know that whatever you thought they were going to do is just a conversation you have in your head. Right. It's a made up story. It's a conversation you have in your head. And a smile does go a long way. It is the conversation of love that goes around the world. A smile, a look in the eyes. Hi. You have a nice day. And then you give me your business card. Excuse me, would you be offended if I gave you my business card? You guys, seriously, it's a conversation in your head. I hope I'm talking to some entrepreneurs here. I'm hoping I'm talking to some people who want to make a difference. I'm hoping I'm talking to people who know that if you do something and introduce yourself to people, they will feel loved. They will feel loved because you spoke to them. And if you ever see a sharp person, what? If you ever speak a sharp person, do you know that they dress sharp, whether they're a man or a woman, in order to get noticed? Anybody who looks fabulous is getting dressed to look sharp. So your job is to make sure you notice them. Okay? That's big. Okay, who's got another question for me? Who's got a question? Who's got a question? I'm looking for the next question. If I missed it, retype it in. Let's see. Okay, quarter sharing. What is your question about the quarter sharing? What is your question about the quarter sharing? Because I've gotten a lot of quarter sharings, totally. And if you're in Mary Kay, what we're talking about is if you are powerful at introducing people to this opportunity and they come in ready to get started. Okay, so my number one advice on the quarter sharing is first make the decision that failure is not an option. That's number one. My number two piece of advice is to work the numbers, because you never get good unless you do it over and over and over again. My number three piece of advice is if you work this opportunity, then you get to show the opportunity. I have always led by example, and I've always been able to talk about integrity because it was what I was doing. So my most important piece of preparation when I'm talking about the opportunity is what I did last week. This is what I did last week. This is what I did last week. This is what I did last week. When you show, thank you for sharing. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Tap, 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 tap. I'm going to see if I can get a lot of different color hearts. A lot of different color hearts. A lot of different color hearts. Tap, 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 tap. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. We don't grow unless we share. We can't give unless we share. So I want you to swipe this and share it with your Facebook. Swipe this and share it with your Twitter. Yes, thank you, Victoria, for sharing. Thank you. Thank you. How did I get strong at sharing the opportunity? Oh, for sure. It's because I shared it over and over again. Over and over and over again. Everything in life is hard until it becomes easy. Everything in life is hard until it becomes easy. So, no matter what you do. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing with cooking. Cooking can be hard until it becomes easy. I don't know because I'm not a cook. I used to cook, but I don't cook anymore. So, but everything else that I've ever tried that was once hard eventually becomes easy when you do it over and over again. So I worked the numbers. I was very focused on my tracking. You know, recently I've been talking to people about decide what you need to do every week and then make columns. And on those columns, on your wall, you put a sticky note and it says 3, 2, 1. If you want to have 3 parties a week, 3, 2, 1. And every time you have one, you take it off. If you want to sell 3 Time-Wise Repair, 2, 1. Take it off. Take it off. Whatever you have to do, it's about tracking. Same with interviewing. Tracking, 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 tracking. Are you kidding me? A red jacket is just 3 people. Are you kidding me? You see, those of you who are following me, you might be in Mary Kay, you might not. It doesn't matter. If you're building a team, if you're working corporate, if you're influencing other people, it is still the same. Tracking, tracking, tracking. I am so glad that my Snapchat followers is growing. I am so excited that you guys are following me on Instagram. I love that you're connecting with me at GloriaMayfieldBanks.com. Love that you're connecting with me on Gloria Mayfield Banks. So excited that you're following me on Facebook. Yes, you invited your friends. Thank you, Valerie, for inviting your friends. When you started out in your first month, were you rejected a lot? When I started out in my first month, was I rejected a lot? Not any more than I was rejected 10 years later. But because it was in my first month, it felt worse because I wasn't used to it. Also, I was bringing rejection to me because at first I was expecting rejection. I was looking for rejection. I was wondering if I was going to come back from rejection. So guess what I got? Rejection. Whatever you think about, you bring about. So I started thinking about and bringing about yeses. And sure enough, I earned the use of my first car in 5 months because all I thought about was the yeses. And only thing I celebrated was the yeses. And all I heard was the yeses. You need to ask yourself, am I really focused on the right activity? Am I looking for them to say no? Am I looking for them to say, oh, Mary Kay, yes, yes, absolutely. You got, who's sharing? Who is sharing me right now? Who's sharing me? Who is sharing? Who's swiping to the left or swiping to the right? Who's swiping? Who's swiping to the left and right? Who's saying, I'm inviting you? Yes. Thank you, Mary Kay Nasha. Thank you for sharing me because I want to do, yes, I am writing another book. Yes, I cannot tell you the name of it now, but I am in the midst of working that out right now. So thank you for asking me. Okay, one more question. How do you focus on your why? Okay. Can I say this to you? Because it also talks about how do you stay motivated. I've gotten that question a couple times. Here's the deal. It's very easy to focus on your why if you really know your why. And here's the deal. Some people don't sit long enough to really figure out what their why. They say their why is the reward. That's not your why. A car is the reward. The why is the difference that you're going to make for you, your family, or your community. Okay, so for me, winning is a why. Because when I win, I increase my confidence. I am much stronger. I am more motivated. I am more passionate. I am more clear. I am more disciplined. When I know my why, I'm clear. So that's what keeps me motivated. I know what does it for me. You got to figure out what does it for you. You got to know what does it. And you can look around your life and you can ask yourself, when I won before, what difference did it make for me? How did it make me feel? How did it make me go? How did it make me grow? You guys, I hope you are telling everybody about the Power of the Month class on In Touch. I really do. I really do. And if you are not in Mary Kay, I wish you the best. I wish you the best. You've got to connect with me on GloriaMayfieldBanks.com. You just have to connect with me. Hitting the hearts, hitting the hearts, hitting the hearts, because this is GTV. This is GTV. And when you hashtag me, please hashtag me Glow Nation. Glow Nation. Glow Nation. I hope you follow me this week. This is the beginning of a very awesome week. Are you on Fitbit with me? Are you on Fitbit? I got over 20,000 steps a day. Why? I started on my day hot, confident, and committed. Hot, confident, and committed. Are you sharing me? Are you sharing me? Are you sharing me? Heart, 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 heart. Heart, 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 heart. Glow Nation, thank you for that. Who's that? Stacy, thank you. Oh, Star Crystal, got it. Star Crystal 777. Thank you. You guys, talk to you soon. Okay? I'm glad you're here for Q&A. I hope I answered some of your questions. And if you like this conversation, we just might do more of them. Talk to you soon. Bye. See ya.